So good afternoon, folks. Old Man Ant,
Old man Chris.
and we're here with Old Men Disc Golf to tell you something that, we've been waiting to announce this, and we finally get to do it, Chris.
Oh yes.
So Chris had a little idea right when we started this whole thing, and ran into some folks that he had played with previously who reached out to help him and help us. And I'm gonna let him tell you a little bit about what's going on today and what it is that we're talking about right now.
All right. So playing Maples Hill Masters tournament last October. Had the joy of playing with a great card, a group of people, and Artistic Flight Design. His wife reached out to me, Kristen, thank you, and said that her husband does custom design discs and wanted to know if they could do our logo as a custom design disc to help us with our channel in a giveaway. So we had talked about it, trying to figure out when we wanted to do it, and we decided that 500 was a good number. Honestly, we thought we'd have a little while before we did it. So just over a month now, and we hit 500 last night. So today we're here to announce how you can get your hands on that ESP Buzz custom designed, custom dyed by Artistic Flight Design. Make sure you check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Artistic, ARTISTIC, Flight Design. Great job over there. And if you're in the Marshall Street area up near Maple Hill, check out his stuff there. He's got it in his store there too as well. All right. So
how we're gonna do this, folks, is we're gonna lay down some rules for it. All right. So here's how we're gonna do that. You have to be a subscriber on YouTube, and we have to be able to verify that. That's going to be dealing with your privacy settings. If you're not sure how to change those, look into our channel, look back a couple videos. You'll see a privacy setting video that Chris did to tell you how you can get that so we can verify. You'll also have to be following us on Instagram. So, subscriber and a follower. And then you're going to have to go to Chris's first video, I let my daughter choose my discs, and you're going to have to tell us his favorite MPO player and his favorite FPO player. I'll tell you how to do that in just a moment. From my side of it, you're going to have to go to my video, Old Man Ant, the disc golf legend you never knew, and you're going to have to tell me what I said is one of the most important parts or most important tools to have when you're on a disc golf course. Look through both videos, watch them both, see if you can find that out. To send us the answer, you're going to message us on Instagram giving us the answers there. His favorite MPO player is so-and-so, his favorite FPO player is so-and-so, and the key tool needed is such and such. Something in that manner. On the YouTube video, this video right here now, you will comment, I found it. You will do not put the answers in the comments or you give it open to everybody. Only the people who get the answers right will be entered into the drawing that we are going to hold at the end of March. We want to give this a whole month, get everybody time to sit down and take a few minutes to watch the videos, find the answers, comb through it, comment on this video, I found it. Go to our Instagram, _legit_old men disc golf, one word, and then send us a message giving us the answer and putting in your YouTube name as well. That way we can find you and verify you very simply. At the end of the drawing, the person's name who's chosen by the random draw app will be receiving the Artistic Flight Design Old Men Disc Golf flag logo stamped Discraft Buzz.
they'll be receiving one of our custom patches. They will be receiving a dynamic disc marker with our logo on it. And as well, if you saw in my live video that I did on YouTube, I was showing the little resin markers mini. They will be receiving one of them as well. Now, along with that, they will be receiving either a green or pink nuke. They get the choice of which one they want from myself. And then
I'm going to throw in a black, opaque, lead stone stamped Discraft Zone. So I will include pictures of the Zone and his nukes as well in this video, probably somewhere right in here. So keep a lookout, maybe over here, maybe just right here in front of us. So keep a lookout for those. And so it's a big pack, folks. It's a big pack. You're looking at 3 discs, 2 minis, and a custom patch.
And our stickers.
Yeah, we'll throw in a couple of our stickers as well.
And you know what else I'm going to throw in for y'all? I'm going to throw in one of our towels, a custom designed Old Men Disc Golf towel.
Awesome. So it's a heck of a players pack, I want to say. It's a heck of a prize package here. So we encourage you all again. I let my daughter choose my discs, find out the name of his favorite MPO player and his favorite FPO player. And then Old Man Ant, the disc golf legend you never knew, find out what I said is one of the key tools you need on a disc golf course. Comment on this video, I found it. Head over to Instagram, message us the answers that you had found. Make sure you're a YouTube subscriber and you're following us on the gram. Folks, I got my fingers crossed. We're going to pull these names on July. Wow.
March.
We're going to pull these on March 31st. So
We will announce what time we're going to actually go live on YouTube for that, because that way we can link it through and you'll be able to see. Now, obviously, at that point, we will not be together. So it's going to either be myself or Old Man Ant who will actually go live that day. The other one will be in the chats moderating, right? And we're going through it. We want to thank every single one of you from the bottom of our hearts. This really means a lot to us. When it first started, it was something that me and him talked about as like, man, this will be fun, something to do. Honestly, thought we had a little more time. Me being who I am, he mentioned it, and I was just like, you know what? I got on, set up the YouTube channel. We did the Instagram channel. I started ordering merchandise. Like, I really got into it, and he spent a lot more on the technical side.
that end that you can't see.
Right? But I've spent a lot on the merchandise side, but it's to make it so y'all can have it. Now, we do want to take a moment to tell you what our bigger vision with this whole Old Man Disc Golf is. Right? I'm going to start out by saying it's not old men that you have to be an old man to be a part of Old Men Disc Golf. It's old men because I can play MA50 this year.
And I can play MA40 if I
MA40.
want to.
Age protected, so we're old men. But we have a bigger vision and goal long term from this. I'm gonna let Old Man Ant tell you what that actual vision is.
So it all started, of course, as you've heard before. We just sitting around for the last couple of years. I thought about doing something with disc golf and YouTube because I just wanted something that I could relate to, and I don't find that on YouTube. Now, not to say I don't enjoy the other YouTube channels out there. One of my biggest influencing channels is, of course, Foundation Disc Golf. I've made no bones about that. Love watching what they do. Take a lot of inspiration from what they do. That said, I don't watch Trevor or Hunter play and think, yeah, I could hang with that. I feel like as an MA4 player most of my time, there's nobody out there who's playing who really just says, man, this is an easy par 3. Boy, am I going to take this bogey. And that's me. I can turn a par into a bogey like Jesus turned wine into water, so they said.
Water into wine. Learn scripture.
Yeah, water into wine. Looking at it, we just wanted to bring something to the internet that people could enjoy, and it gave us a reason to get out and play and to be more active and to do things more often with disc golf. Over the course of the last month talking about it, we ended up with the FJ12
FJ12 World
female
Champ.
champion, world champ, and she ended up following us, and we were like, man, that's really awesome. You know, here's this female junior player who's just like, yeah, I like what y'all are doing. I'm going to watch what you do. And I think it's great because one, she probably smoked both of us on the course.
Yes.
And I talked to Chris. I said, man, wouldn't it be amazing one day that if this grows like it's continued to do, and it gets to be up on one of those levels of YouTube channels, that we could help some of these juniors. And they're, I don't know how sponsorships work necessarily in the pros, and I don't really understand them for juniors either, especially considering they're usually amateurs. That said, what if we could do something monetarily for them to help them out with a small sponsorship, just to know, hey, we're helping promote and grow the sport? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about for us, promoting and helping grow the sport. Now, our big focus has always been set with veterans and those with disabilities or those battling weight issues or other health issues, to encourage them to get out and get out in the sunlight, get moving around, help clear your head, help get some heart rate up, burn off some of those calories, enjoy some time with your friends or enjoy some time alone. But the vision has grown a little bit since we've started this. That said, that's where we're at. We want to encourage people to go play, to get out, and we want to, in the future, we'd love to be able to help the juniors out. We'd love to be able to promote, FJ12 world champion and say, hey, we want to help you out at the beginning of the next year or the next season, and to look at the MJ12 and the other MJs and FJ categories and try to help some of these players out. Because honestly, I couldn't imagine what my life would have been like had it been disc golf since I was 12. I think that would have been really cool. I'm not saying I'd be on the pro tour. I'd probably still be an MA4, but it would have been just so many more years of memories of disc golf with friends and getting out there and being in better shape maybe than I am now. So that's one of our big goals.
Yep. And if any of you have actually had a chance to listen and talk to some of the juniors and stuff, like last year's Worlds, I remember seeing online like they were trying to help these 3 other girls get out there because they weren't going to be able to have that age-protected division unless a certain amount of people made it there. Going to Worlds and AMS is not cheap. I mean, it's an A tier or an elite tier event. I mean, I've had the privilege of playing quite a few A tiers now, and at a minimum, that's $100 just for the tournament fee, not including when I played the Maple Hill Masters. That was, I think, $175 or something like that. I had to get a hotel for 3 nights while I was there. So them fees get really expensive. As a parent of 5 kids, and Aunt here has 3, we know how expensive that gets. My son played hockey. I know how expensive those things get. The parents out there that your kids are playing travel ball, things like that, you know how expensive that gets. And we as the parents are the ones who have to eat that cost. There's nothing out there that helps like these juniors as a thing to get them to Worlds. So they're fundraising for themselves. They're doing things like that for themselves. And that's really where we want to get to. We want to be able to help some of them and help the ones that are less financially inclined, if you could say, to get there. Because there's some really great athletes out there in the world that never make it to the level of some of these other people simply because mom and dad don't have the money to send me to this camp, send me to this tournament, send me wherever it needs to be. And that's our goal.
So remember, Discraft Buzz custom stamp, a custom made resin mini, custom patch, a couple of stickers, your choice of a pink or green nuke, and the Ledgestone Edition opaque black with U.S. flag zone stamp.
Dynamic Disc Mini.
And the Dynamic Disc Mini.
And
a
Old Man Disc Golf
Towel. Folks, that's like 9 or 10 items right there. And all you got to do is watch 2 videos. Who's his favorite MPO and FPO player? What's the most needed tool and most required tool on the disc golf course? Follow us on your Instagram. Subscribe to us on the YouTube. Comment on this video, I found it. Message us the answer over on Instagram. Make sure we can identify you with your YouTube account. Make sure we can verify you. And those items could be yours on March 31st. Outside of that, I think that's about all I got. Chris, you got anything left?
Once again, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate everything you've done for us and how you're supporting us. And remember, one thing, always remember to live for them chains. Yeah, when I get home